They either can do judo or jiu-jitsu to get there. Okay? Sorry, judo or wrestling to get there. So this move, if I was wrestling and go like this, and I come here to here, this is called a high crotch for fairly obvious reasons. And a lot of people would then come from here to take down this. And if you look, I've got a cauliflower on this here because I always take them down that way. Okay, so I'm then going past here, and obviously I'm in a really much better position now. So what I want to look at is, I'm assuming the people here are more like striking out, extremists, whatever. If you end up on the bottom, I'm assuming, for me, I want to be on the floor because I'm much happier there. You know, I'm not saying if it kicked up in a pub I would grab people and drag them down, but if it did happen, that's not a problem. It's what I kind of like doing. I mean, I was doing eskrima for a lot of jiu-jitsu, but I've done judo ever since I was a kid, and so I'm happy to grapple with people. So if, for whatever reason, I end up on the floor, like we're trading it out in a pub, wailing away at each other, and I step backwards, and I didn't know the bar stool was there, and I fall over it, right, and he jumps on top of me and starts hitting me, I've got to be able to stop him. Yeah? That's what we're looking at. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay? Now, do you want to know what guard position is? Are you aware of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, most people say this is the guard, right? But that's not the case. This is closed guard. If I come here, this is then open guard. If I'm here, this is then a heaver guard. If he's got a gear and I'm holding his sleeves and doing this, so what I like to do, spider guard or spiral guard. Endless positions, okay? But most of these can be stopped by him if he just puts his weight on me, like just dives on me. I can't do all that stuff. So, closed guard. Problem is getting here. So look, this is where we'll start. We're in a pub, or wherever I'm at, we're fighting, and he jumps on top of me, and it gets like this. He's got all the cards, I've got no control over him. He can hit me, he can knee me. I had an MMA match once, a guy kneed me so hard here I thought he collapsed my lung. Literally, I'm lying on the floor, and he started headbutting me as well. Right? And the referee, I'm sort of like this. This is a bad position. So what I do, anything I can do to get my legs in some way around him. Okay? So what I'm going to do, he's on my right side, he has what we call side control. I'm going to get this foot, my left foot, I'm going to put my weight on that foot and this shoulder and push my backside over towards the stage. See? Now I've made a gap and then I'll slide this knee underneath. Come to here. And now I have what's called a half guard. Like closed guard, but I've only got one leg. Okay? This is what I want to do to start with. So, just to get this position, because from there we can get up, we can get on top, we can win. So, imagine he has a belt on, like a judo belt, yeah? I'll get my forearm of the side that's nearer to him and wedge it there, along where his belt would be. See, my hand is just in a sort of relaxed place. I've got this hand here, because then, and I've hooked my fingers over his shoulder, if he starts to bear his weight onto me, see, he's kind of semi-strangling himself, and I'm just using the length of my humerus to keep him off me. Right, my upper arm is wearing the weight. Then, hip out, hip back in, get my half guard. I could go again and get a closed guard, but I prefer to be here, I think it's easier. Alright, one more time. Right, Cam should be able to jump on top of me, he's going to start smashing me up. I'll wedge my hip in there, sorry, my forearm across his hip. Put my other one here, it doesn't really matter whether it's inside or outside his arms, not an issue. Right? Then, I hip out, like that, put my knee in, and put my foot between his legs, slide down to there. And you see, I've got my legs wrapped around one of his legs. And this is half guard, this is where we're going to play from. Okay? Let's go with that, I'll come out and make sure everyone's doing it right.